Well, yes, indeed, we did get snow. So, you know what that means? There's a whole lot more added to the list of things I just have to get done and I cannot put off any longer. The biggest task that I've been putting off, getting chains on that tractor. I woke up about 3 o'clock this morning. I wasn't not going to be able to go back to sleep, so I was just puttering around the house, waiting for daylight to show up. And it's getting close now. Got a fire started. Got a nice little fire. Bit of coals in that fire now. Getting it nice and warm in the cabin. Just trying to waiting on the sun to come up. It's starting to lighten up outside now a little bit. I have a lot I have to get done. Oh man, I got to get chains on the tractor so I can plow snow. This first set of snow, I'm just going to leave it alone and let it compact on the driveway a little bit so that I'm not just plowing away all my gravel. And because if I plow away all the gravel with the first set of snow, then I just have ice on the driveway all winter long. I want this snow to pack down, hold on to the gravel, and it'll get a little bit of ice, but as things melt and change, instead of just sweeping away all of the gravel, it'll stay on the driveway and actually aid in my traction. I found that for me, that works best. If I clear the first round of snow, then my vehicles like to slide down the driveway. And I'm going to try to keep that from happening, because eventually it's going to end up damaging one of my vehicles, and don't want that. I can't afford that, not this year, not probably ever again. Will I have the money to do that? So yeah, we got to protect what we have. And so anyway, but it is lightening up outside, which is exciting. Get the chains put on the tractor. I plan on moving the geese to another pen closer to the cabin. And making it so where they're at now, if ice does form on the driveway, it'll make it real slick to go take care of them. And I want to try to make that as easy as possible so that I can take care of them as good as possible and I don't slip and fall. No slipping, no falling. Doggone it. And then just the normal basic everyday chores. Take care of all the animals. The cats have been fed. The dogs have been fed. I still have to feed the geese and the chickens and the rabbits. But I'm waiting for daylight for that too. Always seem to be waiting, and then I never get anything done. Keone says with all that white stuff on the ground, you probably should throw some snowballs for me too. Maybe I'll get that done today too, huh? Maybe that's something we can do today? Huh? Play with a little bit of snow? Huh? That 4-letter cuss word? Dadgummit. Can't cuss on my channel. She thinks she's in trouble. She's not. Not in trouble at all. She's just waiting to go outside. Yeah. Excited to go outside and rollick in the snow. Rubbish says he wants to go outside, but he really doesn't. He's an indoor kitty cat. Huh, aren't you, Rubbish? Aren't you? You've already spent your time outside. You figured out you don't like it out there in the real world. You like where you can have somebody take care of you. Huh. So, yeah, see, it's starting to lighten up outside. But if I turn the lights off, you'd be able to see better. There we go. Starting to lighten up. We're getting there. It won't be long now. It will not be long now at all. Even the thought of going outside makes me breathe hard. Huh. Yep, I got both of my oxygen tanks full today. So, well, I'll at least get 2 hours worth of work done. Woohoo! And while I'm waiting for the light to pop out outside, I figure I can maybe work on and, geez, maybe even conquer this bucket of brass that I have sitting inside. I had to stop at the last time I was sorting it out, I had to stop because this was all wet and I wanted it to dry out. So I placed it by the fire and hopefully it's all dried out now. And what dirt is on it will crumble off real easy. And I'll be able to get it sorted through a lot easier. So while I'm waiting for the light to show its face outside, this is what I think I'll work on this morning. I've already vacuumed the cabin and cleaned up. Probably should be doing dishes, but dadgum, I don't feel like doing dishes right now. And sometimes you just got to be able to put those jobs you don't want to do off as long as you don't put them off too long. Dishes will get done at some point today. God willing. My first step will be to sort through these now. Last time I was just throwing them in this sieve, and now I want to use this sieve to help get the dirt off of the casings. So I need to get this sorted out, put into some plastic containers that I have. That way if anybody wants a certain caliber, they're already sorted out. And it ain't that big a deal. I got a little bit of time on my hands. If nobody wants them, then when I need to go in and recycle, I'll just go through the ones that I have a lot of, and I'll recycle some of them. I usually don't recycle all of them. Usually save some just in case somebody asks for that caliber. But you never know. If I need to recycle a whole bunch, the last time I went through, I picked up everything I had in about 3 different calibers because I needed to have a bigger chunk of change come out of it. So a lot of this is, let's see, there's some 270 in here, I know, but a lot of it is 308. The vast majority of this is 308 in this, what I have sitting up here. It won't take me very long to pick through that. Now I do have that screen done, and right below it in the bucket, because I want to use this bucket to catch all the dirt, I have another plastic container of just brass that as I was going, I didn't have enough of it really to make plastic containers and sort through it. And I just decided to throw it all into one container. I'm gonna sort through this and get at least most of it sorted out. I'm doing a pretty good job so far. I've been working on it a little bit, but I'm gonna get this taken care of, because if it piles up too much, it just gets to be a task that you just kind of dread starting to do, and I don't want to have it get to that point. So I am sorting through doing a good job. And I'll show you what I have so far. So that is the 270 casings, 300 Win Mag, so 4570. And I have a lot more of that 4570, but I actually had somebody who reached out and asked for some of it. I put 6 pounds of 4570 casings off to the side for them, and I'm just starting to collect up again, and there's more of it in this, I'm sure. But I'll just collect up again, and if he wants more than 6 pounds, 6 pounds is a lot of casings when it comes to 4570 for reloading and stuff. If he wants more, I'll have more available. And then right there's all the 308 so far. And yep, I'll just keep adding to. I have a few others. 243, I have a few of those. Not enough to start a plastic container of. 444 Marlin. I have one of those. That's a pretty cool casing. Kind of almost like a 4570, but not quite as big. 300 Ultra Mag. Yep, a 300 Ultra Mag. One of those so far. I think there's a couple more in here. A couple 30-30, and I know I already have a plastic container with 30-30s in it. I just don't know where it is right now. It's amongst all of my containers of brass. And then a couple 7mm's. So, yep. Just going to keep sorting through, and we'll get this pile done. Now, this is just to show you all of the different calibers that I have sorted out right now. This is not anywhere near all of the different calibers. In fact, the two most popular that I pick up at the gun range are not even represented here. 9mm and 223-556. Not here at all, because those go in, I collect so much of that they go in 5-gallon buckets or kitty litter buckets. So, but this is 18 different calibers here, everywhere, that I have. And just to go and show you, so 243, 10mm, 25-06. That one right there is just a mix of a whole bunch of stuff. Not enough to make their own individual packages yet, but just keep adding up. Then 7mm, 4570, 40 Smith & Wesson, 270, 45 Colt, 45 Auto. That one is 44 Magnum. That one's 357, 38 Special, 300 Win Mag, 380. Underneath here, 375, 300 Blackout, and 308. And that is just some of them. And I did get distracted sorting through all of this stuff. I didn't even get into my bucket. That'll have to wait till tonight when it's dark outside, because it is light outside now. And I am going to get outside and get things done outside. Hopefully. So that'll wait until later now. Just going to put all this stuff away, get the cat inside the cabin cleaned up, and then I'm going to be heading outside. That's a pretty view. The snow in the trees. Creek right there. That's a very pretty view. A nice day. Figure y'all might like that view just a little bit. So I am on my way to town right now to get some heated water dishes for my chickens and geese, so I can help them out and keep them watered even when I'm at work on these colder days. And once I get that done and I get home, I do need to get the chains put on my tractor. That has got to be the priority today. That definitely is a beautiful view, though. I was able to get the chains on the tractor. I just have to get some rubber snubbers to get the chains tightened up on there a little bit better. I'll stop in town after church and pick those up. But then my tractor will be ready to plow my driveway, plow Marissa's driveway. We'll be all set. Able to get that on today. That was another task I was not looking forward to doing, but look at that. They are on there. The tough part is over. Just get them tightened up and it'll be just fine. They're gonna be nice and slick again for me to use this winter to keep the driveway plowed out. Now last year was a real light snow year, but I'm predicting that this year is going to be a little bit heavier, and I'm going to actually use the tractor. Didn't really use the tractor at all last year. This year I think I'm going to have to. That's all good though. I'm ready now. Bring it on, Mother Nature. Bring it on. We're ready for you. Well, at least almost. That makes me happy though, because that's not a task I look forward to even in the healthiest. Even when I was healthy, I didn't look forward to putting those chains on. And now that they're on, it's always nice once you have something you're kind of dreading to do. Once you get it done, it's always so nice. So nice to get her done. Thank you, Jesus, for giving me the strength and the air in my lungs to be able to get that job done. Now, my brother did offer to come help, but I kind of wanted to show Marissa how to put chains on. She came over and helped me put those on, and she's able to learn some of my tricks and how I do it. So that's always a good thing, teaching her how to use it and do it, because I'm going to show her how to run that tractor this year to plow driveways. In case she ever has to do it, she's at least somewhat comfortable in the knowledge of how to do it and how I do it. And hopefully she doesn't have to do it, but in a pinch, I would like her to know how to do it, for sure. She's totally capable. She's very smart. She'll be just fine, as long as somebody shows her how to do it. She'll be even better than having to learn it all on her own. And that's, I don't want her to have to learn it all on her own, so try to teach her up a little bit. And now I have my evening fire built, and phew, boy, What a day. I didn't get everything done that I wanted to do, but I did get quite a bit done. Biggest thing is getting those chains on the tractor. Oh boy, I can see my ugly mug. So, yeah. Oh, what the heck? I don't know. I don't get this. There we go. Something happened on my phone. Anyway, yeah. I didn't get everything done. I didn't get the geese moved. I don't know if I mentioned it on any of my other clips, but yeah, there was a fox in my yard this morning, and so I decided I was planning on moving the geese today to get them closer up by the cabin and easier for me to take care of them throughout the winter, and get a different waterer that I could plug in and keep their water thawed out while I'm at work so that they have water to drink all day long. But I decided, since that fox was in the yard and the other pen isn't really fortified yet as much as the pen they're currently in is, I was going to leave them where they are for tonight. Tomorrow after church, I will fortify that pen and get them moved up. And since I have the chains on the tractor, that's one less thing I have to worry about tomorrow getting done. So, yep, makes me feel good. I'm happy how everything worked out today. God blessed me so much today. Started out the morning about 3 o'clock in the morning with a coughing fit, and it lasted and it stuck with me till about noon. Couldn't quit coughing. But once I got done coughing, and I'm just hoping that was just God getting me cleaned out, getting my lungs cleaned out so that I could get all of this other stuff done. I was struggling with the coughing while I was sorting the brass, but I can sit down and struggle with that. But trying to get something done outside, can't struggle with that while I'm coughing. I just wouldn't get anything done. So I'm glad that I eventually quit coughing. I made it to town. I bought water containers for the chickens and for the geese that I can plug in and keep thawed out. And get, keep their water thawed out. I've never had to worry about it before because we always had somebody here that would be able to refresh their water during the day while I was at work. But now that both me and Marissa are gone at the same time and nobody else here to do that, we just have to spend a little bit of money on electricity. But as long as it keeps the geese in water and the chickens in water, it's all that much better. Now, the chickens so far haven't had any struggles with water because inside the coop stays warm enough. But the poor geese, they've gone a couple days where I come home and from work and their water dish is frozen. So as of tomorrow, they will be all taken care of and set up for water. Dadgummit, what took me so long. Anyway, happy with how today turned out. God gave me the strength to get a lot of stuff done that I needed to get done. Praise God for that. And hopefully I wake up tomorrow without a coughing fit so that I can make it to church. Because I really am looking forward to going to church tomorrow. Just not going to sit in church and cough the whole time, that's all. So hopefully that works out for me. Anyway, this is where I'm going to end it tonight. I hope you had a great day, a great Saturday. I hope that your Sunday is a wonderful, great, blessed Sunday. And thank you for watching this edition of Not So Remote Alaska. And until next time, may God bless and keep each and every one of you. And with that, I am out.